Hi guys, Gert Safari again. The last time I made a little video, this 100-year-old BSA improved Model D with twin intercepting sears was laying in pieces, and I was quite eager to finish up with the video so I could put it together and actually shoot with it. Murphy and I, being on a first name basis, would not allow that. Firstly, when I put the pins in, the cocking lever would not catch onto the barrel. In other words, it was bent. On further inspection, it was found that the cocking arm, this section here, the thin section, was also bent like that. So it was back to the workshop, 3 nylon blocks and a hydraulic press, and I pretty much straightened everything out. Pins fitted, cocking lever caught, and yeah, I was ready to go. In trying to cock it though, I found that the piston would not catch. So the problem was twofold. What happened was, with thousands of pellets being shot, the actual piston had worn where the cocking arm actually pushes it. And when it finally wouldn't catch anymore, whoever had the rifle at that time just exerted more force on the cocking lever and arm to try and cock it, and that's how they got bent. I welded the piston up, everything was now straight, and yes, back home, Bob's your uncle. Now I'm going to shoot a pellet. However, when the gun was still in the strip condition, and I drew my weed eater line with a little cloth wad through the barrel from the front, I found a bit of a resistance in this area, and I made a mental note of it just to check the alignment of the actual loading tab. Yeah, and anyway, so in goes went the pellet, the rifle cocked, I had a target up, my first shot, here goes, and the only sound I heard was and a bit of smoke at the loading tab. Yes, I just got a pellet stuck in the barrel. So scratched around at the home workshop, which hasn't got much, and I found a piece of brazing rod, long 3.2 millimeter 1/8 brazing rod, and from the front of the barrel, I by then took the loading tab out, I tapped backwards, and surely, easy enough, the pellet came out. The only thing was, sorry, there's the pellet that came out. Now I don't know if you can see this detail, but on the pellet head there is a ring, as if something smaller is in the barrel. Then I inserted the pellet in the front and tapped it through with a brazing rod. Found the restriction to be about here, and kept on tapping, and surely this is how it resized the 5.5 millimeter pellet. So I cut the 5.5 drill bit. The end of it a little bit is not really hard, but it's still hard enough, I thought, to be able to use for this purpose. I inserted the drill bit into the barrel, and with a 5 millimeter mild steel rod, I knocked whatever I thought to be this restriction back. Now it went about 3/4 of an inch, and then bang, solid, nothing. It wouldn't